Hi guys! Today we're making this cute miniature fairy garden. This is a really fun project that you can customize however you like. I made mine to be a small indoors garden, but you can do it in a bigger pot to put it outside. Firstly, I made my fairy house. I chose to make it in an upside down flower pot because I like the idea of a fairy moving into one of those. Use a pencil to sketch out the shape of your door. I really like the round doors of the hobbit holes at the back end, so I made mine inspired by those. I found this drawer that kinda matched the size of one of my doors, so I could use it for a stencil later. Then get out your polymer clay. I used this tan shade by Sculpting and this cognac shade from Fimo. Also get out some sort of blade and your favorite sculpting tools. Start by conditioning your tan clay and then rolling it out. Then I used the jar I found before as a guide to cut out my circle. Then use your sculpting tools to indent and kind of separate the different planks of wood and add some texture. I decided to finish off the rest of the planks while the clay was on the pot to make sure I didn't squish it. Add some liquid clay to the pot so that the clay has something to adhere to. Shape the rest of the planks the same way. And that's the actual wood door done. Now we're gonna add a trim of stones around it. Condition and roll out your clay before cutting out the stone pieces. When you have all your stones ready, use more liquid clay to stick them onto the pot and even them out. Add a small bowl of clay for the doorknob and then the door is ready. Bake the whole pot according to package instructions by your clay and then just leave the pot in the oven to cool slowly. After baking, we're gonna add some shading to the wood part of the door using chalk pastels. I use them on a wet brush for better payoff. For the stone border around the door, I use some acrylic paint. Finally, I added some matte glaze to seal in the paint, and then the little fairy house is done. Then let's make a little bench to go with the house. Start by getting out some wire, a thick and a thin one, and some pliers. I made this sketch for the back part and sides so I would have something to work from. Cut off some of the thicker wire and start bending it to fit your stencil. Use the thinner wire to wrap the pieces together. Once you have a piece for the back and one for each side, we're gonna move on to the seat. I went outside and found some thin branches to use for this and used a scissor to cut them up into the right size. Then wire wrap these onto the side pieces. Then add the back piece to connect the two sides. And that's our bench done. Now we can start assembling the whole garden. First thing you need is a tray or pot of some sort. I'm using this thin tray to have it standing inside. Next you need to pick out the plants you want to add to the garden. Then you need some soil to plant them in. I bought this, which is meant for potted plants and flowers. Start filling your tray with the soil. I added my fairy house first and then arranged the plants around it. Since I don't own any kind of tools for this, I'm just digging the holes with a spoon. I arranged the plants so it kind of grew into the top of the house because I thought that it made the house look more integrated. I wanted to make a tiny pond, so I got out some kitchen wrap, pulled off a piece and tucked it into a small hole. I then filled it with water and cut away the excess wrap. Then add some small pebbles around it to hide the edge. You can also add a small path going to the door. I wire wrapped a simple fence and added it to the side. I added these two tiny cactuses to stand by the door because I thought they were just so cute. I also added a flower pot and some tools I made in a previous miniature video just to give it a bit more detail. Finally, I added these empty nutshells I found in the woods to look like some sort of crop. And that's our fairy garden done! You can really put your own spin on this project and make it however you like. Thank you so much for watching! I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave me a like if you did and subscribe if you want to see more. Bye!